It's morning at NTV. Priscilla Regina Naloga here. As we continue on, we get to look at our business update. The Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, in partnership with the Exhibitions and Trade Services India PVT Limited, are going to be holding a Power and Elec International Expo 2023 here in Kampala. And the Expo is going to be scheduled starting from the 13th to the 15th of this very year at the Uma Showgrounds Multipurpose Hall in Lugogo. Now, more than 100 exhibitors coming from several countries, including ourselves, Uganda, UK, India. We're looking at UAE, amongst others, and they're going to be bringing the very best of energy and renewable energy solutions that we can adopt as Uganda. This morning, we're joined by someone who's coming in from the Uganda National Renewable Energy Efficiency Alliance, not new to our audience here on Morning at NTV, but we're privileged to have him nevertheless. Good morning to you, and you're most welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Now, first of all, we want to first have an analysis of the renewable energy sector. Where do we stand as of 2023?
Thank you. Again, my name is Benard Mbaine. I'm the CEO of Uganda National Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency Alliance. We are an umbrella organization that represents the private sector actors within the renewable energy space. Just to bring again what you asked, we are partnering with the Exhibitions and Trade Services India Private Limited to bring to you this exhibition to basically give an opportunity for these the companies to showcase their products. But more so, what is unique with this exhibition is that it's the first internationally focused exhibition where you have a mixture of companies from different countries, India, UAE, and UK, to come and showcase these products. And it's an opportunity for the energy sector and basically for the players to be able to see these technologies, learn what is on the market, the latest technologies, and of course to help in stimulating the market. Yeah.
Will that also be in a place where you can foster maybe investment at the end of the day? For example, those that are coming in from the UAE can pick up on technology here in Uganda and invest in it. So is it going to be two-way traffic?
Yes, definitely. So this exhibition gives an opportunity not only to showcase the products and then the services, but also an opportunity for partnerships. You have quite a lot of people that will be coming. So we have an opportunity to facilitate partnerships and discussions between the foreign companies that are coming, those that are either already active in Uganda, but those that are also not active, who would like to work with the local companies here. So it's really an opportunity to see that there's quite more investment opportunities that are coming in the country. Yeah, but also the opportunity for some of the Ugandan companies to export their technologies outside and get partnerships with those from these countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the time we're having a renewable energy expo, that means that there's an environment that has enabled the enhancement and consumption of renewable energy. What are some of those elements that have created the enabling environment for Ugandans to continuously appreciate renewable energy?
Thank you. So we have quite a number of initiatives by the government. First of all, you need to know that largely our country, the policies are favorable. They favor the investment in renewable energy, and therefore this favorable policy environment has quite attracted a number of actors, not only within the renewable energy but also within the power and electricity sector as a whole, because this exhibition specifically is not only focused on renewable energy, but rather it broadens to the other aspects of electricity and power in general. But yes, the other factor is we have abundance of renewable energy. We have quite a lot of solar. Our solar radiation is quite very high. We have quite a lot of hydro potential. That we have quite a lot of rivers which can be utilized to generate renewable energy. I guess you're aware that by over 90% or up to 95%, the electricity generation in Uganda is from renewable energy resources, unlike most of these countries. So we are blessed with abundance of resource. We have favorable policies, and so these really favor the development of the renewable energy technologies.
So yeah, where there's sun, there's always rain also. Yeah. So in this regard, the rain being the challenges, what are the pre-existing challenges for the energy sector in Uganda?
Yes, there are a number of challenges, of course, like most of the sectors. One of them that, of course, you want to look at is the cost of the technologies. Largely, you know, the renewable energy technologies, but also the energy in general, is, you know, requires high cost of investment. And at times, the government does not have the funds at hand to support these investments, you know, investment in power infrastructure, investment in transmission lines or these power generation plants. So in most cases, because of this, you have private sector coming in. It's an opportunity for the private sector, but of course the private sector also have to get return on their investment. So in that case, you find that at the end of the day, the energy tariff, specifically the electricity tariff, is slightly higher than the people would expect. So that's one of the challenge. We have challenges of vandalism. Probably you've heard of cases where you know, the local either community or some people do, you know, damage the infrastructure, the power lines. So this is also still an issue. There's of course also largely an awareness of some of these technologies. So most people still do not know the available technologies that they could use. And this is both in renewable, but also other technologies like, you know, the clean cooking technologies and some of these. So partly it's awareness, but sometimes there's also a mindset issue. Some of them know, but they still think they would want to depend on the other technologies. Some people still believe that cooking on charcoal is much better than cooking on electricity. So it's
well,
quite
for the
number of
lovers,
challenges.
you can't blame us. It's not the same as the one in the clean energy.
I know. So it's more of a mindset, because at the end of the day, what you need is the heat.
Yeah.
So sometimes it doesn't matter where the heat is coming from.
Heat and the flavor of the charcoal. There's quite a number of things.
Yes, yes. So people tend to really attach it to the culture
mindset,
and the tradition, and so sometimes it's hard to change this. You know that currently, by over around 94%, the country still meets its energy needs from biomass sources. We're talking about charcoal, we're talking about firewood, because that's what is largely being used. Electricity only contributes to 2%, less than 2 actually, of the energy needs of the country. So this requires quite a lot of you know, creating awareness, changing the mindset, and sometimes it takes it takes generations. So this is still one of the challenges. But yeah, we are doing quite much. This exhibition that we are organizing, the Power and Elec Uganda International Exhibition, is one of those initiatives, of course working with the Ministry of Energy, to try and create more awareness for these technologies. You know, the people need to know that there are solar technologies which they can use as equally as, you know, they have access to grid. Also the other companies, those that are in distribution, those that are in generation, need to come and see the latest technologies, compare with the other countries, so that you know, we can move in the right direction.
Okay, you've talked about a good environment that harbors favorable policies. Recently, the president did give a directive, Northern Uganda charcoal trade being cut off. How is that an opportunity for renewable energy to actually then take up that space?
Yeah, it's an opportunity, because then people need an alternative to if there is no more use of charcoal, then people need an alternative, because everyone has to eat, everyone needs energy. So this is an opportunity to expand investments into this region. Of course, for example, the northern region, for some time you'll find that the access levels to electricity are quite very low. So there's an opportunity to invest in infrastructure, there's an opportunity to invest in power generation plants, Of course, working together with the government, the private sector, so it's an opportunity for the private sector also to engage in these areas, those who are supplying, let's say, off-grid products, solar technologies, you know, all these technologies.
Okay.
So, and again, it of course helps us to conserve the environment, not cutting down the trees.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, this expo has been organized under the theme Connect with Power, Energy, Electrical, Renewable and Solar Industry of Uganda. Why this particular theme?
So we wanted to broaden the scope, because when you're looking at energy, it's not only about the renewable energy. It's a diverse mix. You have people who are using the different technologies. So we want to give an opportunity to all these people, those in electricals, those in manufacturing of, transmission equipment, transformers. So we want this diverse mix of the people. As we push the cleaner technologies, we also have to, and some of these accessories are again used within the renewable energy sector itself. But also, like you said, it's connect with these industries in Uganda. We want to give an opportunity to the foreign companies that are coming from India, UAE, UK, to come and meet with the people here, but also get an opportunity to see what is the investment opportunity that we have in Uganda. So it's an exhibition, but it's more of matchmaking, giving an opportunity for networking, B2B, and all of these to be able to attract more investment into the energy sector.
What's the commitment of government in driving this sector forward?
There are quite several initiatives that the government is putting forward. The Ministry of Energy is doing quite a lot. There are a number of projects that the government is implementing together with different partners. For example, of the Electricity Access Scale-Up Project, which is a World Bank funded project. It's a 5-year project which will be starting soon, implemented by the Ministry of Energy, which is again targeting to add up to around 1 million connections within these 5 years. So there's a number of initiatives to see that we increase both the access to grid, expand the infrastructure into the rural areas where the grid does not reach, but also increase the adoption of renewable energy technology, so that if someone cannot access the grid, which of course is majority of the power on the grid is renewable, so we are lucky as a country, but also those who have no access to grid, people in the islands where it's very difficult to extend the grid, be able to access energy through the off-grid solutions, solar home systems, mini grids, and all these other technologies. Okay. So the government is really committed to have these targets.
The expo is in a few days. Does that mean that those who want to exhibit, those have been closed?
No, there's still an opportunity for the last hour people who still want, so they can reach out to us. There's still an opportunity to exhibit, but they should come faster, because
to you, and then what do they need in order to exhibit?
You can check on our social media platforms, UNREEA, Twitter, LinkedIn. There's all this promotion event. You can also check out the handles, the Ministry of Energy, so there's information where you can reach out to us and be able to reach out to us and get yourself an exhibition stall. But also important to note is that entrance to the general public to the event is free of charge. So those who are not intending to exhibit, everyone is welcome to come and see these technologies, speak to these suppliers. Let's come and see the latest technologies in the power and electricity industry. Then maybe just to add to have it a bit more lively, we have organized a forum on day 2 of the exhibition on 14th. We'll have a power and electricity forum, basically a conference to discuss and facilitate conversations. We'll have panelists, experts in the energy sector to discuss some of the important topics, especially on investment, financing and technology. So those who can come the day 2 to attend the forum, it will be a good event for people to learn, exchange ideas, share knowledge, and then of course network with the people who will be in the exhibition. Okay,
Mr. Mbaine, your closing words and your call to action for Ugandans.
Thank you again. I think it's what I would want to end in, again, to welcome everyone to come and attend the Expo. It's a free of charge event for those who are coming in and those who want to exhibit who have not registered to hurry. But also in addition is that as a country we are appreciating you know, the global trend and movement towards the cleaner use of cleaner technologies, and therefore everyone out there try to change the way you're living. If you're cooking with charcoal, try to change something. Use an improved cook stove instead, or maybe try to adopt cleaner technologies. So as a country, because it starts with one. If I can do something, if I can change something, together we can all change, and then we can live in a more sustainable country.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. It's the Power and Elec International Expo 2023. It's going to be at UMA grounds, and that is the Multipurpose Hall from the 13th to the 15th of this very same month. I will be there. I trust that I will find you there if you're interested in energy, clean energy, renewable energy. Of course, under the theme, connect with the power, connect with the energy, connect with the solar, connect with the electrical and the renewable energy industry of Uganda. This brings us to the end of this conversation. When we're done, we're going to have yet another conversation. Don't move a muscle.